Jack, are you frozen?
Sam, are you there?
Yeah, Jack, are you frozen?
Sam, are you there?
Yeah, Jack, are you frozen?
Sam, are you there?
What are we even doing here?
Yo, Wi-Fi fighting, but they holding it down. How about them J-era Maz ballers running Beantown? They say these guys are ridiculous, yet probably true. Like the 23 Celtics, they got a deep crew. Pregame Polly Papa trying to make some bank. Professor Pete repping Latvia, KP to thank. RJ's on the email taking fools to college. Joey, Matt, Timo, Robin, let's acknowledge. What are we even doing here? We're taking the crown. Checking Sam, talking Celtics and breaking it down. Competition can't keep up, they're starting to frown. What are we even doing here? In the garden, fighting for a quiet spot. Jack's taking notes while the crowd gets hot. Irate, insightful, not a diplomat. Sam's got a long list and it's just for rats. Rat list your Wi-Fi, rat list your dog. Rat list Bronny, rat list LeBron. Rat list the traffic, rat list the song. Rat list that's getting too long. What are we even doing here? We're taking the crown. Checking Sam, talking Celtics and breaking it down. Competition can't keep up, they're starting to frown. What are we even doing here? Might think they're chill, but don't get it twisted. They're not just hustling, they're highly gifted. Still new to the scene and making their mark. It's a humble beginning, it's a hero's arc. Sam's keeping it real with the Starkey vibe, but he's all in with Jack when it's time to ride. Yo, ass hat in the chat, Jack says don't come back. He's got zero patience for nonsense attacks. What are we even doing here? We're taking the crown. Checking Sam, talking Celtics and breaking it down. Competition can't keep up, they're starting to frown. What are we even doing here? What are we even doing here? We're taking the crown. Jack and Sam talking Celtics and breaking it down. Competition can't keep up, they're starting to frown. What are we even doing here?
Whoa, we made it. Happy Monday, happy pregame. If it would let me put everyone's names on, it's not letting me do it. Oh, I might be lagging. I froze to start. Roaring start we're off to. Back-to-back great displays here at TD.
Oh, yeah, he's frozen. Oh, my God.
Oh, he's mad. Am I frozen too?
No, you're good. Yeah.
We'll see how long that lasts. What's up, Nick?
What's good, doing? Jack? How you feeling? I'm good, man. I'm good.
I'm good. I looked down and I didn't see anybody. I'm like, oh, it might just be us two today because I don't usually know who's the third. And I saw you pop up. That's good.
Oh yeah, no,
always
man.
Good.
I'm always here if you need me. I'm good, man. I'm good.
Yeah.
Damn, you look like you're moving.
Am I here?
Yeah, you're here. You're here.
StreamYard doesn't want me to be moving anymore. They want me to have an aneurysm. Actually, it's not even StreamYard. You know, shout out to the people at StreamYard. It is the lovely TD Garden Wi-Fi does not want me to move around anymore. It wants me to have a stroke and be bedridden. But we are here. Finally, I've made it back. I knew it was cooked when I was trying to put the names on, and it wasn't letting me do it.
Yeah.
But I did make it. How you guys already did the how is everybody doing? We'll address the chat here. Don't ask me. Even though I'll say this, the lovely dinner here did like butter me up pretty well. Some brisket, fried chicken. Jack and I were going through the line together, and Jack was enamored. Like every time he opened up one of like the containers they put the food in, it was like an advent calendar. Like in the holiday season, it was just like another like absolute treat of an item.
Sounds like I need to get this motherfucking TD Garden, cuz.
It was fire. Oh yeah, we're in the wrong spots. My bad. There you go. That better. We'll switch it. Sam, this is a question for you too. It's the first question. Let me. There you go.
Oh, the rat list. I think I just said it one day. I mean, so there is like some lore behind this. Like Matt the Rat, my good friend Matt in real life, like he would complain about stuff and say like this person's a rat, like, and so I kind of started saying it on the show. Thought it was funny, but like other podcasts will use like segments like the Rat List to just talk about whatever, like whether it's news or like funny stories, anecdotes. So it's something just to make like the end of the show a little bit more, I don't know, relaxed and, you know, give it more personality. But it's a lot of fun.
Shout out Matt. That's the goal.
Shout out
Matt. Man, last game was indeed rough. Baylor looked good though. Baylor's been better than I think people are giving them credit for. Like I think he's doing a good job picking up full court. I think he's hustling. For what it's worth, he's probably one of the better rebounding wings on a team with Josh Minot and Hugo Gonzalez. Like, he gets fucking up there. It's just, I think the problem with Baylor is the role that everyone wants him to do well at and expects him to do well at is not the one that he's actually doing well at. And so there's just like this weird dichotomy of, okay, he's not exactly this sharpshooter, nor is he playmaking or scoring well, but he's still playing good defense and hustle rebounding. So I don't know. I've been okay with Baylor versus consensus.
Yeah, I think he's been defending better than I expected him to. Even last year, he had a better defensive rookie season. I expected him to struggle on the ball. He was solid on the ball last year, but he was a good defensive playmaker last year. And he talked about that during media day of like, you know, he was trying to heighten that too. And I feel like this season he's been better on the ball. But you said something about like him not being in the role. It's kind of like, you remember when we drafted Neesmith and he shot 50% from three. He was supposed to be this sharpshooter, and we end up like finding out he's athletic as shit, but he just wasn't doing the thing that we drafted him to do. And I think that's what is happening with Shaman here. Like he's a great passer. He's been better on defense, but we drafted him to be a 38, like a 36 to a 38% shooter. Hey, that food did sound good. I ain't gonna lie. So I would appreciate it.
Great.
But we drafted him. His main skill should be his shooting. You know what I'm saying? And it just hasn't worked out that way yet. Hopefully he can turn it around. But he's doing other stuff well, I think. And I think last game was like finally his like thing as his scoring came around. I think he had like 17 in that game. So I think he's been cool too.
It's funny you mentioned like the defense, Jack, and like people aren't really talking about it enough. The one person who keeps talking about it is Joe Mazzulla. Every time he comes to the podium, he's always sure to shout out Baylor playing defense. And, you know, he's even like communicated through his coaching decisions that he's really buying into what Baylor's doing. Like he keeps going in the game and having to guard the best guy. Like he guarded Maxey for a couple possessions in Philly, guarded Donovan Mitchell for a few possessions. Like he has been tasked with guarding superstar level players, and it shows a real level of trust from Joe, which is kind of funny because he has just leaned into whichever guy that's coming off the bench to prove themselves. Like that's their initiation. Like they have to go out there and try and slow down the other team's best player. And it's been a fun thing to watch up in the press box.
Yeah, I agree. Go ahead, Nick. Go ahead.
I think one thing that's also interesting is that in the preseason, I felt like Joe like tested him as like to be the ball handler. So there were times where it was like him, Ron Hopper, RJ Lewis, and like obviously guys that aren't really handling it. And he put Shaman out there with them to be like, okay, you're the alpha now. I want to see you handle the ball. And I know it's not fair because he's not that type of person. He's a secondary type, but Joe was like, okay, I need to see something. And he didn't really respond well to that. I felt like in the first Raptors game, Joe was like, all right, here. And he was like deferring to Ron. And Joe was kind of like, hey, that's supposed to be your job. That's supposed to be your job. So I'm glad that he has found something. I'm glad that Joe has found something for him that he responded to. Again, I don't think he should be guarding those guys, but the way that Joe has been putting him out there, he's been responding well. So I'm glad he looks like he's in good graces again.
Yeah, I think Baylor will be fine. I mean, it's always going to be tough to earn rotation minutes, but I think they play so many guys so much that he'll end up just getting some opportunities. I'm curious to see that. Oh, it's starting lineup out again. It's just the same. Yeah, they're running with Minot. I think Minot's really solidified that. I'll type in the chat, but Minot starting again. I mean, I just think this is their best starting lineup option. I don't know, Nick. I don't know if we asked you about this last time. Last couple of shows we've been talking about Derek White and Peyton Pritchard obviously shooting. I think they're shooting like 22% from three combined and 118 attempts. At least in my opinion, it looks like Pritchard has been a lot more comfortable running the offense than Derek White has at times. And this is not like a knock on Derek White. I think Derek White's defense is incredible. I still think he's a very high impact player. But if you're the Celtics, you almost run more things through Brown and Pritchard and just let White play more off the ball, or do you think it's just growing pains and it'll be fine?
Yeah, I I don't know. It is weird because I kind of tried to look into Derek White shooting last year, like at this point and to this season. Of course, it's less. Like he's actually averaging more catch and shoots this year just because he's shooting a lot more shots. But I wanted to see like the contest rate on those because I know, last year, his contest like the amount of his shots. Also, that's something with a shaman where like because I think last year only 31% of Shaman's threes were contested. So like he was shooting 30% on open threes, which is like damn, like what come on now. So yeah, so with Derek White, was you about to say something? Sam? No, okay. All right. So yeah, so
Nope.
look, so yeah. So with Derek White and Pritchard, I don't really know what's happening. Derek White, of course, is taking on more shots as an actual creator. You know what I'm saying? Like not him like coming off of screens and stuff like that. But I think you're right. I think they should let Pritchard handle it more. But I do think that they should still run it more through Derek, but just with him coming off of stuff. So not him at the top of the key, him like
Yeah.
dribbling and shooting threes off the dribble and stuff. I think they should continue to run stuff through him, but off the ball. So he can like take one or two dribbles and then shoot, opposed to him like dribbling 5-6 times at the top, trying to do stuff like that. And I think Pritchard has done a great job of passing. So I think him passing the ball to White off those screens could help White shooting. So I don't know. It's been weird, but I'm confident that he'll get that back.
These are wide open threes for context. Closest defender 6+ feet away. White's 9 of 27. Pritchard's 4 of 24. Like they're just missing wide open shots. Like I don't know what the solution is past that in terms of open shots, which is closest defender 4 to 6 feet away. As it's loading here, Derek White is 6 of 30 and Pritchard is 5 of 23. Like they're getting a ton of open looks. It's just they're missing.
Yeah. They're of course going to get less open looks playing without Tatum and like Chris Kristaps and stuff, but they're still getting those looks. And I don't know if it's because they're getting less of those looks that like now they're just like, oh my God, I'm so open. I can't really hit these right now. Like I'm just surprised that I'm open. I don't know if it's that, but yeah, I do think they'll get back.
Yeah, I mean, Derek brought his dad with him today. Maybe that'll help. Maybe having the emotional support will get him to make a couple threes here for us. We're approaching 8 games into the season, and he's still not been at the level we all expected. But look, the offense is working to your guys' point, right? Like they're creating a lot of open looks for great shooters who are like historically career-wise great shooters. There's no disputing it. And yet we looked at it a little bit on the show today, I think, Jack. It was like Celtics are towards the bottom of the league in effective field goal percentage, bottom of the league in assist percentage. That has a lot to do with these open looks not going in. Their offense could easily become one of the top 10 in the league if the shots start going in. And I think if you've watched these first 8 games, it may feel that way, it may not feel that way. These games may have been frustrating, they may not be frustrating, because you're seeing good process, bad results. And it's just like, what is going on here? Why is this not working? Because it's not like you're asking Josh Minot to take 10 threes a game and hoping for the best. You're asking guys who have proven that they can shoot the ball to do it. And for some reason, it has not worked yet.
Yeah, to your point, like I believe before the Cleveland game when they hit all those threes, they were like they were 30th in assist percentage, and then right after that game they jumped to like 26. Now they're back. Now they're back at 30th now, but it just showed you like especially during the beginning of this season, like you can get up there if you just hit shots. And I think the Cleveland game they definitely hit some contested ones, but they also knocked down the open shots. And I think Derek White in the 76ers game where we were there, he hit 2 threes in a row, and I was like, okay, maybe this is something. And then he just proceeded to miss every 3 after that. So I don't know. He's not getting horrible looks. Of course, he's not getting the same amount of looks that he got last season with the same amount of quality, especially up to this point. But yeah, I don't know. I think him coming off screens and stuff, and Pritchard at the top of the key, and just like trying to lessen the amount of dribbles it takes for White to shoot the ball, could help him.
I think the Garden Wi-Fi has reached up and grabbed Jack's souls. Oh, he's back. He's back. He's not.
It's killing
he's
me.
moving.
It's hurting. I think when I
That
tried
is
to share
one
my
thing.
screen with those stats, it just
You are not missing that when you don't make the trip to these games. You have the comfort of your own home. You know your connection's going to work. We have to have the hotspot ready to go. I think I may have just fallen victim myself. Yeah,
I can
a
hear
little
you
bit.
though.
I think it's a little bit me now.
a little bit. We can hear you.
I heard
You can
perfectly.
hear me?
Yeah, I heard you perfectly.
It's tough, but we can.
Okay.
Hear
Yeah. I was
But
like
this
saying,
is the waters we have to navigate.
yeah, I was like, as Jack was over there, kind of froze. I was like, okay, the pros and cons of the of a TD Garden, chicken brisket actually being at basketball games, and Wi-Fi. Now I feel like the Wi-Fi is definitely a problem when you're doing post game and pre-game stuff. But for me, just starting out, the pros might outweigh. But I don't know.
I will say post is always fine.
I'll deal with
like
the Wi-Fi.
everyone has gone home.
Okay.
There's no problem.
I got you.
Like anytime we do shows after, I'm pretty sure we never had a real problem. This is like the only time where it could be tough, but pretty good for the. Obviously, privileged to be here. We love it. Like I'm joking, of course. Fantastic experience. Thank you to the Celtics. But yeah, sometimes we got to navigate the waters. Let's catch up with the chat here. A lot of discussion about Josh Minot. Welcome in, Irene. Great to see you. Dave, we appreciate this. I don't know if this applies to me, but we try our best.
For you guys, you too, buddy.
Let's see.
Nick, thoughts?
Who is Nick's favorite non-Celtics team? Okay. I'm from DC. I've lived here all of my life. I want the Wizards. Now, after our little thing with them, after they became bad, I always want to I love basketball in general. So I would love for them to be good and non-threat. I want them to be good, but also non-threatening to us, to where I can just go to games and enjoy basketball, right? So I do think over these last couple of years, over these last 2 years, that they have been going in the right direction. They still suck, but now they have a direction of, okay, we have young guys that's develop. I love Keyshawn George. I love Alex Sarr. I hope Koulibaly can come back and be good. But right now, it's either the Wizards or the Blazers. The Blazers have a lot of Rob Williams is still my favorite player ever. So I saw him yesterday. He had an alley-oop, so that was good. But they have a lot of like guys that I like. I like Abdia, Kamara, Rob, of course, Drew, of course, who has been playing really really good over there. So I like their style. Their broadcast is great. So I would say the Wizards and the Blazers.
You know, it's like a double-edged sword with the Wizards, because if they get good, then going to games will become more expensive. Like, you could probably get into games for next to nothing right now. You could probably see, like, any star you want. You could go see the Celtics probably for nothing, and it's a good deal. Meanwhile, like, up here, people that are paying to come to these games had to pay so much money to get in. Like, I think the prices came down a little bit last week. We were kind of talking about it before the Cavs game. They dropped a little bit. But, man, over the last couple of seasons, there is a tax on having good players. And I'll take it every time. I don't think I'm going to complain, but it is much more difficult to get up to a game.
Yeah, I've only been to one, like, Celtics game up there. And it was against the fucking Nets last year. And it was, like, $100 to be up there. I was like, okay, this is different. This is different. But nah, it was cool though. Yeah, the Wizards games are like, I think I saw the Warriors last year, who are always like popular, of course, but that was like $70, and that was cool. But like, if you see like the Grizzlies or like the Mavericks, like I was, my brother is a Bucks fan. Those tickets were $40, bro, and I'm just like, easy buddy.
Easy work. Absolutely. So
wait, so
you're
how
a Celtics fan? Go ahead, Jack.
I'm gonna ask the same thing. You can go.
Okay. So you're a Celtics fan from DC. how did that happen? And you're also a Cowboys fan, so how did that happen with the Commanders, Redskins being a division rival for the Cowboys? How does that
And
go
how is
out
your brother
on
a Bucks fan? Like
Okay,
that too.
okay. I'll explain it. So when I was young, of course, I don't understand. Like, I'm from this place. I need to be this. I need to like this team. I started liking the Celtics when I was 5. I was a smaller. Of course, I'm not tall, so I was a point guard, right? And I'm saw Rondo just running around. He's the smallest guy, and he's like making every play. So I'm like, hey, I like that guy. And he just happened to be with the Celtics. So I was like once I like a team, I'm not switching. That's just how it is. The Cowboys, right? Of course, a lot of my family are Commanders fans now, and every time I would watch them play the Cowboys, they were losing. So I'm like, why do y'all like this team when the team in blue is always winning? So I was like, fuck it, I'm a Cowboys fan. Like, I don't want to keep losing. Now, obviously, I didn't know the misery that came with, but hey, it is what it is. Listen, if I like a
You're
team,
not
I'm not
switching.
going to switch. I'm not going to switch. It is what it is. I'm not going to switch. So until times get good, I mean, times are good, times are bad, I'm there. So my brother is a Bucks fan just because he likes Giannis. He's 12, so he saw Giannis, was like, oh, who's that tall guy running and
Yeah, fair.
dunking and stuff? So it is what it is. Making a bad decision early in your friend. I don't think the Celtics was a bad decision. Now the Cowboys definitely was not the greatest decision, but you know, when you're young, you don't really know the territorial shit of that. But yeah, no, that's the story. That's the story.
I got you.
great
That makes
answers?
sense.
It's so funny up here. Like it's like beaten into. These are your teams. You like these teams. We root for these teams. And like it's funny. You do have like enemy fans sprinkled in. Like there are plenty of Yankees fans, especially like in Rhode Island, with it not being Massachusetts. It's kind of in between the two cities. But mostly Celtics. Like it's pretty hard to find people that don't like them.
Tugboat said main plays Capital City go on December 10th. I already have tickets, brother. I already have tickets. I think they played them twice. I think they played them back-to-back days. I'm not sure. But you think I'm gonna pass up seeing Amari Williams in person? Well, you tripping. You tripping. And I ain't want to say that on Twitter, but Amari looking all right. It's 6 minutes though. Hey, that post up, I ain't think that shit had no chance. That shit went right in. But his passing, bro, like I swear, when he gets in the game, if the ball is not in his hands, there's no point in playing him. So if he's in the game, he needs to have it at some point. Guys have to be cutting so you can show his best trait. If you are not showing his best trait, he's not great rebounder yet. He did have a breakup on an alley-oop, which I thought was cool. But he can like his outlier trait is passing the ball. So if he's in there for garbage time, blah blah blah, put the ball in his hands. So that's my rant.
Agreed. I like Amari. I mean, he looked at summer league at times. I was a little worried about the rebounding, the defense, but I mean, shit, man. They say have an NBA skill. He's got an NBA skill. They can figure the rest out from there. I guess that's what they. What is your thought on Jordan Walsh? Jordan Walsh got his first minutes. I felt like his first real minutes of the season against the Rockets. I think he looked all right. Yeah. I just feel like with Minot and Ugo and Baylor even now, it just feels like an uphill battle for him to like actually play.
I've always liked Jordan Walsh, man. I've always liked Jordan Walsh. It's just like I think defensively he's really fucking good. I think he's really good defensively. Like energy, size, length, like he can really defend. Those guys have just shown more offensively. I think the Rockets game, him hitting 2 threes, scoring 10 points was huge for him. But like he just hasn't shown to be comfortable on offense in any real like setting at all. So he texted me and said he changes. But no, like it's just like I don't know. I really like Walsh. I think he can defend his ass off. I think he also struggles from like the refs like giving him the I don't know who you are calls. So I think Ugo is struggling from that so much right now. I think half of his fouls are you're a rookie, you just made some contact with KD or Jalen Brunson, you have to get a foul call. Now they're all like 60% of that is Like he just has to be smarter. But I think the difference between 5 fouls and 3 is literally playing. Like you can't play with 5, you can play with 3. So it is what it is. But yeah, I do like Walsh. I do want Walsh to have a chance, but with these shiny new toys, you got Josh, and they're all the same archetype. Like they're all long, athletic guys who are they're long, athletic, defensive first guys. Man, whoever shows the most on offense is probably gonna get the nod. And Josh Minot has scored over 10 points, I think 3 times already, 2 or 3 times already. Ugo has shown that he can hit a couple shots within the actual game. Jordan Walsh, it was great to see him in garbage time, albeit like hit some threes. He got a shot blocked a couple times, but I think that his shot looks okay. His shot looks good. I've never thought his shot was broken. Even coming in from Arkansas where he shot like 27%, I never thought his shot was like broken. You know what I'm saying? So I do like Walsh. It's just a lot of things going on in front of him right now. He's gonna have to do something pretty significant to get actual time. So not looking too good.
I feel like Walsh is in a massive make or break season, and I think he has a lot of the tools. I don't know why exactly he hasn't been able to put it together just yet, but the minutes are going to be few and far between for him this year, just with the way that the others around him are playing. Like we spent the first several minutes of the show talking about Baylor Shireman. We've talked about Ugo so much over this first 8 games. Like he's been better than everyone thought. Coming out of Summer League, we were like, okay, like he's going to spend some time in Maine, and maybe next year he'll be ready. Joe Mazzulla puts him out there almost instantly, and he has this huge impact against the Knicks, and we're like, whoa, this guy's incredible. If you're Jordan Walsh, that's a lot of your opportunity just going up in smoke.
It's tough, man. It's tough. Like they almost sign guys who play the exact same role he does, and so it's like I don't know. Like I just don't know what to do. Listen, I still think I'm excited about what this team can do. I think this Jazz game's going to be very fun. I think the Jazz are better than people expected, and I think they play a very interesting brand of basketball with how quick they play, with how many threes they get up, and Lauri Markkanen out here just chucking up 30-footers, and they have a very big line of teams. It's obviously not the same as the Rockets or the Cavs, but they have 3 7-footers to start. It's going to be – or no, they're not starting Filipowski. But they've got Markkanen, they've got Nurkic. And I mean, that still leaves – is Walker Kessler hurt? Is he not playing? I mean, Filipowski? I need to check that.
I don't think he's playing. He's not starting. Nurkic.
Yeah.
Nurkic is like sneaking in out of a field today. It's a little scary.
No Kessler. Yeah, Nurkic could be a problem.
Yeah, I really love their offense. I know it's not like rated super highly, but the way Will Hardy has them like moving and cutting and all that stuff. I did a video of how they were using Ace Bailey in the preseason, and like Nurkic was a huge part of that, like his screening, his passing, and stuff like that. So I really like their offense. I think, especially on the boards, like Nurkic, Larry. I mean, Larry's not a great rebounder. He's solid, of course, because he's also tall, so that helps. But their best lineup is with Svi on the court. I was looking yesterday. See if I can pull that right quick. The lineup of Svi, Flip, Keontae George, Markkanen, and okay. So this is with Kessler. So it's not with Nurkic, but they play 51 minutes. They have a plus minus of 34 in 50 minutes. So Kessler is not playing, of course, as we just saw. But yeah, this team like starts off good for like the last 3 years, and then they like tail off. Well, let's do the like talent, or like they're like, okay, we're not good, so let's not be good. Let's try to get this pick or something like that. But I do think the Jazz are better than people know.
Yeah, it's funny. Jack and I were talking about Utah on one of the recent pods. We were talking about the standings check-in, and Jack was like, remember 2 years ago when they were like kind of sneaky hanging around the 8 seed for a long time, and then they just kind of fell off a cliff? It's a good pull. I don't know what is going on over there. They seem to have like a little bit of a direction with all these young guys that they have. And one thing I'd love to point out, which Jack pointed out to me as we were kind of hanging out watching some of the warm-ups earlier, Ace Bailey is a stretched out 12-year-old. His face, he looks like a child. It's unbelievable.
Definitely. I'm excited. I like this team a lot. I'm very intrigued by the Celtics roster. Keontae George is good. CP3. Nick, thoughts? Play-by-play? You're muted.
Sorry, yeah. As I was saying, I used to do playback a ton, so I might have to hop back on playback, or I don't know, but we'll see. We'll see.
We can
If
get out
Celtics
of here.
Plugs does them, you should definitely get in the playbacks.
Yeah,
they were
talk
doing them
to
last year. I
Jake.
know Jake's a little busier. Yeah, we can wrap it up there. Nick, anything you want to plug before you get out of here?
Nah, man, I'm straight. Let's get ready for this game.
All right, we'll wrap it there. Check out Nick's YouTube, Nick NBA. Jack and I will be back in the morning with full pod. We did the rest of it today, so here's Joe.
I just got 3 things to say. God bless our troops. God bless America. And gentlemen, start your